Lindsey Vonn is one of the most successful American skiers, and now after turning 40 and having a knee replacement, she is officially returning to the sport. Welcome back to the 25 Days of Sportsmas. It's just like Vlogmas, except I'm telling you stories that might get you into sports for the first time. Lindsey Vonn had her World Cup debut at 16 years old, and she had an incredible career with a number of accolades. She went to 3 Olympic Games and won 3 Olympic medals, 1 gold and 2 bronze, but the only thing that held Lindsey back was her injuries, and instead of competing in the 2014 Olympics, was actually there as a commentator. Lindsey tried to mount a comeback after rehabbing those injuries and did participate in the 2018 games. Ahead of the 2019 season, Lindsey announced that it would be her last. And at the beginning of the year, she had a disappointing start, including being unable to finish one of her races at her season debut. Lindsey ultimately made it through the 2019 World Championships, where she took what everyone expected to be her final bronze medal in the sport. And at age 34, that made her the oldest woman to ever medal at the World Championships. But last April, Lindsey underwent a partial knee replacement surgery. This weekend, she will return to her first World Cup race in nearly 6 years. And if Lindsey does medal this year, she will beat her own record for being the oldest woman to medal at a World Cup. I think in sports, and especially in women's sports, we are constantly looking at this expiration date. But stories like Lindsey Vonn show that sometimes we are limiting ourselves and the sport by thinking that way. And that no matter what your passion is, it doesn't mean that you have to give it up just because you hit a certain age. So I'm excited to watch Lindsey at the World Cup this weekend, and honestly, maybe at the 2026 Olympics. Be sure to follow along and come back tomorrow for the next day of Sportsmas.